Welcome to Real Talk with B, this question and answer section. So I will introduce you to Mr. Rueben. He's one of our counselors in the house. He's going to be taking notes on some of the questions I'll ask him, and we'll just throw light onto a few questions that was asked by you. So thank you and stay tuned. Hello there, welcome to Real Talk with B. How are you doing? Thank you for stopping by. In this channel, we talk about real life issues that affect us, our relationship, marriage, business, whatever it is that you're going through. You can reach out to us. We have experts in the house who will be here to talk with you, counsel you through that you're going through. I want to encourage you to share these videos, go through our videos, share with your family and friends and loved ones, and always subscribe to our channel so you see more of our updates and videos as we go. We post videos weekly. We invite experts to the house to talk about certain issues, so you can send us a mail, go to our Facebook page, send us a message, and on Instagram, we're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So you can follow us on all our social media handle. If you don't want anybody to know your identity, send us a message on our social media handle. We are very good at keeping your identity private, so you can always send us a message on all our social media handles, and we'll be here to answer your questions. And if you're going through abuse, please don't stay in that relationship because you're afraid to get out, because you're afraid you don't have anybody to help you. That's what we're here for. We have NGOs and bodies who are willing, organizations who will be there to help you. Speak to us, talk to one of our counselors in the house, and always remember, a problem shared is half solved, and it's not over until you win. Have a nice day. Thank you for stopping by. Give the video a thumbs up, and God bless you. So welcome back. So let's go into the question for today. So the few questions we have, someone said, is paying a bride price in the Bible? If yes, tell us where it is in the Bible. What do you think about this question?
Okay, for Christians, I feel God has an authority, but still he respects man's decisions, and he respects the traditions that man possesses. Now, when Jesus attended the wedding, it was not a church wedding, it was a traditional wedding. So it was a Hebrew traditional wedding. So Hebrew was not based on what God wanted, it was based on what man had put in place, but God had respect for it. So based on what the scriptures, there are different types of weddings. There are different types of, you say, okay, women will pay dowries. Other ones will say a man has to pay bride price and all. But God respects all as long as the family respects it. So the idea of marriage is a man has to give his daughter to another man. So if a man takes a woman without the consent of the family, then it's not looking so right. So from the scripture, we see that Jacob paid the bride price for working 7 years, and he was even cheated, and then he had to pay again for Rachel. So, and paid 7 years. So currently, we don't even see any person paying up to 7 years. We see guys paying millions and complaining, but you can't compare whatever you're paying currently to what Jacob had to pay at that time.
Okay. Well, he has said it. I was just about to talk about Jacob, who fell in love with a man's daughter. He had to work 7 years for one and another 7 years. For me, that's some form of what? Bride price.
Yeah, you're right.
So another question we have here, it's a very delicate one. It's something that I just want us to touch a few questions. We're just going to go through a few ones. Someone said, well, you're single, so this is something you can actually answer very well. For now, yes, for now, not forever. She said, as a woman, if there is a guy you're really, really attracted to, would you ask him out?
You know, funny thing is, I experienced this like yesterday. So a friend of mine called, and she was like, okay, some guys came around her in the office and told her that some guys are coming around, blah, 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 blah. And then they talked about one guy in church, that does she like the guy and stuff, why can't she make a move? And she was like, oh, I'm a lady, I've never chased the man, why should I make a move? But they're like, it's normal, just go and say hi, you're not asking him, date me, but make the first move, you understand? So ladies are always afraid of breaking the ice, but anybody could break the ice. And really, as a man, I appreciate when a girl breaks the ice. So while talking to her, I told her something that funny thing, the girl that was advising her to go break the ice, said, go and invite him for lunch. Now, that same girl invited me on Sunday for a drink. She was like, buy me a drink sometime. And I was like, yeah, I would love that. So when would you be free? Now, funny thing, I told her stuff like, after that girl did that, she kind of erased almost every girl in my head at this time and placed herself at the top.
Wow.
So I couldn't stop thinking about her.
You hear that?
She's not the most,
at the top.
yeah, she's not the most beautiful, but somehow that boldness just gave her top priority. And me, I'm trying my best. I'm a busy schedule. I'm trying to press to find time to go and have that drink with her. You understand? So
well, for me as a lady, I would say there's nothing wrong in walking up to a guy. First thing, you are not going there to ask him, oh guy, I want to date you. If you're that bold, fine. But personally, I will not. I tell you, I want to date you. I'll tell you, oh, can we hang out sometime? Maybe go see a movie or something. There's nothing wrong. Whoever asks each other out. But what is most important is how you feel about each other. If the feeling is mutual, please just go ahead. So next question is. It's about somebody, and this is a very critical issue. They said, good morning, ma'am. Please help me post this. She said her elder brother died in December and went for the funeral, and they had to come back with the elder brother's daughter. And the family suggested she come back with the elder brother's daughter, which is her niece, and she refused. To be honest, she said it's because on a daily basis her husband abused her physically, emotionally, and verbally. Yet, she had no choice but to live with her niece because the family insisted. He said, but she was trying to avoid the family, her niece, from knowing that this is what she's been going through. So, fast forward, she brought her niece home, and the husband has started maltreating the niece. And just November, she has discovered that this husband has not only started maltreating the niece, he's also sexually abusing her and her niece. So she's asking, in her shoes, what would you do? She doesn't know what to do because she cannot leave the marriage, and she only earns 30,000 naira in Nigeria currency. And that will not foot her bills and that of her baby. She has a year-old baby, a year-plus-old baby girl, and she's asking, what will she do? How will she go about all this? She's been abused by her husband emotionally. She's been abused sexually and verbally. Now the husband, her niece lives in the house with her, and her husband has also started abusing the niece, not just verbally and emotionally, but also abusing the niece sexually. What will she do?
okay, first off, it's not a matter she can handle alone. So I think first thing is get a family involved. She has a family, get a family involved. Call her parents, let them know what is happening. And the first thing is getting herself and the niece out of the house.
I was about to say.
Yeah, so get yourself out of the house and let the family start addressing the issue. Because if you die in a marriage, it's worse than any divorce or whatsoever. You can't kill yourself because you're trying to work out the marriage. People say, whatever God has joined together, let them not put us on. Is it God that joined the two of them? You have no idea. So with the whole verbal abuse, sexual abuse, it's not that environment is not safe for the niece. That can kill the niece, and the blood is in her hands as well because she has the power to take the niece out of the house. So you know what is going on. Get the niece out, get yourself out, then find a way to sort out the marriage. Yes. So while the family is taking care of it, the man can decide if he's willing to still go with the marriage or not. The 30K is enough to do something. You understand? With your family and all, 30K can manage, and God will definitely help you. When you make your move, God will definitely back it up.
Okay, well, what I have to say to this lady is, please always remember to leave your questions and all that in the comment section, and also add the contributions, because with all these questions, people that sent in their questions, they're actually on the comment area, want to hear your response and all that. So please, I want to say to this lady, whoever you are, I want women to understand that the mentality of man is my source should be out of your head. No man is your source. Before you met this man, you were living. And if God forbid, something had happened to him and he died, you will leave. You'll find a way. I would advise you as a woman, you rather be a conductor or do manual labor. Do jobs that dignifies. You don't need to sell your body. You can even sell tomatoes. Just make a living. Do you want to die in a marriage? Now I'll give you a scenario. When I was 7, something happened. Trust me, something happened when I was 7. It was a very pathetic story. A lady was married to this guy, and the guy was constantly beating her. She will not speak. Her parents will come and ask her, what is in your body? Why is your face swollen? Why is your eyes bruised? She said, no, she fell. Today is one story, another day another story. And one particular day, she had 2 kids for this man. And guess what the man did? He beat her so much that he knew she was already half dead. Called a taxi, dragged her into the taxi. She was in between conscious and unconscious. She was half conscious. Put her with her children in the taxi and gave the address of her parents' house to the taxi driver. Taxi driver drove her, and when he got to the parents' house, by the time they brought her out of the taxi, she was dead. She was gone. The fear of, oh, I don't want to lose my marriage. What will people say? Please, people will always talk. Yes. You don't live for people. You don't live for anybody. My lady, I would advise you, take your niece, just like our brother here said. Take your niece and yourself, leave that marriage. Go to your parents' house. If your parents are not welcome, you look for a place to stay. If you need to stay in an uncompleted building, please do. If you know you cannot do that, reach out to us. We'll find a way to help you out. And secondly, report that man. For that child's sake, for her sanity and her mental health, report that man, because one day, if you don't, one day that child will grow up and be scarred for life. So please, get yourself and the child out of it.
Can I share a small testimony that could aid her? Like,
yes.
The girl had like similar issue, but not in the same context. Like, she was dating a man, she didn't know he was married, but later found out that he was married. Now, her mom was not, she had it wrong, so nobody could fend for her, pay her fees and all of that. So the man was handling all of that. And then when she discovered he was married, she reached out to me and said, okay, look at what is going on. I said, okay, leave the man, he's a married man. She was like, I can't. He's taking care of everything. My school fees, my housing and all. If I leave him, I don't know
where I will start.
Yeah, so I just told her something. I said, see, God has everything in control. You take that step, God will back you up. But I don't want to force you. I don't have the money to pay your school fees and all of that. So, but I just advise you that God can handle whatever is in you. Now, one day she just called, so but I just advise you that God can handle whatever is in you. Now, one day she just called me and said, Reuben, I'm out. And guess what? She was out of that relationship, not minding all the benefits. And the next week, she got a new boyfriend from Facebook. He was crazy. Like, the guy was paying for everything and he hasn't seen her. Fees, everything, housing, and he was paying all. No sex or whatever. He just sends the cousin to go and check on her. Like, let me know this person is real. Everything was. She was living 10 times better than when she was dating the married man. So
God is awesome.
Take your step and just
take yourself. You'll be surprised what God can do for you. Somebody said man, I have been meaning to write you for a while now, but couldn't because I've been offline. Please, I want to ask you and the tribe a question. Is it compulsory for one to visit a pastor or a seer before getting married? My marriage is 1 year old, and I've had a son. I have a son already. Things have not been the same for my husband ever since we got married. His business has been going through a lot, and it's from one issue to another. I beg to ask myself if I have a bad spirit. I started praying more. Still, there are no changes. Then suddenly we had our rented apartment has been sold, and hence for us to relocate. Since July till now, we are unable to raise a dime towards moving out, and there's a set date for the house to be demolished because the new buyers intend building from scratch. We have to move out our belongings and seek help from close family and friends to keep us right now. I stay with a friend, and so he does too. No, we are not together. They are staying in 2 separate houses with 2 friends. So my friend suggested I visit a church for a program that I was told I should leave my husband, that his family are after my life, and his mom was never in support of our marriage. Please help. I've been on the lookout for jobs ever since, but not finding anything to work. So she's saying that she had issues with, since she got married, things has been bad for the husband, and it became worse when the house went on it was sold, and they had a due date for demolition, and they had to move out. They didn't even have a dime to pay for this, so basically they have to share their apartment and their things in friend's house. So they are living in both friends' house. So where she's staying, her friend took her to the church, and they told her to leave the husband and the marriage because her family, the husband's family are after her, and her in-law or whatever is after her life. So right now she's been trying to get a job. She doesn't know what to do. What will she do?
Okay, thank you. But she asked the question of, should you go to a CR?
Yeah, she's the one that asked that.
Okay,
So you're supposed to see a CR before you get married.
Okay, so let's start with that. It's important to know, make the right decision before one going into marriage. And for me, what I teach is that God is the right decision.
True.
Good. So God's choosing is always the best. The thing is, the Bible said something. It said the steps of a good man is ordered by the Lord.
True.
And what other step better than the step of marriage? That's like the second most important step of your life.
Yeah.
Because the first step is actually choosing the mandate that God has given you, upholding it and working with it. The second step is choosing someone that will help you achieve that.
Exactly.
So I think you don't have to do that alone, do it with God, because it's the end from the beginning. Someone that sees the end from the beginning can tell you the right choice to make. So that's it. So using the CR, we all have a personal relationship with God. So you can pray and God can speak to you. The Holy Spirit dwells in you. Except you're not a Christian, but if you're a Christian, the Holy Spirit dwells in you. So even if a pastor, you can have a pastor pray with you and stuff, but the Holy Spirit is not author of confusion. Whatever the pastor sees, if he's really seeing, you will also see the same thing.
Exactly.
So the man that you see or the woman that you see, any prophet who is really seen from the Spirit will see the same person, and then you have. Now another thing is this: you enter into a relationship that God has given you doesn't mean everything will just flow smoothly.
Thank you.
Life is full of up and down. The digital reader that reads a heartbeat when you're in the hospital, it goes up and down. The time it goes flat, that means you're dead. Meaning that when life is going only smoothly and there are no challenges, it means you're dead. Challenges is the next step to the next progress. Something, a stumbling block is leaping you to something ahead.
Sure.
You understand? So the Bible says something, it says, this land I've given to you, go and contend for it. So
Contend.
God has given you something, but he said you should still contend.
Sure.
So now where she is at the moment, it's a contention phase. You understand? Now you're stuck between positive and negative. The family being the negative side and she being the positive side. You can't give up. You have Christ and you can't give up. You see, everything is possible to them that believe. Let's say you made the wrong choice and you're in a bad marriage. You give up and say the devil has won.
Exactly.
No, you fight. You fight. Go down on your knees. Go down on your knees.
Yeah.
The thing about God is in our every move. Even in our mistake, God will use it.
Yeah, it does.
The Bible said, Joseph said, they meant evil by selling me, but God turned it around for good.
To save Israel.
Yeah. So then the mother-in-law meant evil by afflicting her own child just because you want to afflict the daughter-in-law. But God will turn it all around for good. So that's it. So put a focus that God is in every move and God can turn every situation around. And keep on praying and making moves for you.
Yeah, I will share my own story personally that affects me. When it was time for me to get married, I was actually engaged to someone abroad who was living in the US, and it was I had revelations up and down that he wasn't the one, it wasn't personal revelations, and it was tough because I was so in love with him. It was a Christian relationship, and finally I had to take the whole step and let go. When I let go, I was off relationship for about 2 years. I had suitors. Now, a particular guy was my friend. He knows the person I'm talking about. He was not even in the picture. For me, he was not. And people were seeing revelations about him. I was not even saying because I was not interested.
Yeah.
And finally, he came around and I was like, no, don't even go. We're friends. Don't do a handshake that it's a boogie. It was a fight. And I gave him a warning and he kept on coming and told me, why don't I pray about it? Sluggishly and annoyingly, I just prayed and I saw things. I said, no, God, it can't be. And I was telling God, no, I felt it. But today, fast forward, we got married. When we got married, it wasn't rosy. Trust me. At some point, I was like, God, are you sure I made the right choice? Did I hear myself? So I'm trying to say this to this woman. I was like, are you sure I actually heard myself? I heard you. Are you sure I didn't hear myself? What about the revelations that were coming from everybody around me? Like, oh, this is the guy, this is the guy. I'm not telling you that my marriage is perfect. No. God has been the backbone, the beginning, the end, and all that about my home. But the truth is, I've learned to trust God at every phase of my marriage. Now, when we first got married, it was one issue or the other. You know, I was at some point I constantly hear divorce him, leave him. It was like a phase in my life. For the first 2 years of my marriage, all I hear when I close my eyes, I sleep, is divorcing. It's not good enough. Divorcing back and forth. But Each time I wake up, the Holy Ghost tells me, stay and not leave. And I'll pray. We have issues, sexual issues, all sorts of issues. But today is better. Why? Because I choose to stay. It was a matter of choice because I knew what God told me. I was sure of this is what God said. Do you understand? Now, it's about when you said, do you need to see a seer? And there's nothing wrong in meeting a pastor. Pastors are meant to guide you, exhort you in the word. Now, but your personal conviction, I also want to use the opportunity to talk to singles out there. You're not married yet, you're trusting God for a husband or a wife. Please, do not say, the pastor said, this is my wife. No, it is wrong. A pastor will not come and tell you, this is your wife. If a man of God or a pastor or a priest and tells you, this is your wife, check it. It is your personal conviction that will tell you this. He will only guide you. He might know. Like the pastor I knew then, that was guiding me through the process, told me, go and pray, my child. God will open your eyes to see what he wants you to see. I cannot tell you he's the one. I said, well, I was asking the right questions like, are you the, sir, is he my husband? He said, I can't tell you he is or he's not. I said, well, why? Every other person I've spoken to you about it told me, no, don't go there. Why is it that this one, you refuse to tell me a yes or a no? He doesn't give me an answer. He just tells me, go and pray. He keeps telling me, go and pray. So I took our time and I prayed. And I saw some things God gave me from scriptures. God speaks to us in different ways. You can even ask God, give me a sign. But it's always good you have your personal conviction. The danger of not having personal conviction is like what this woman was saying. Maybe she had prayed before she got married to this guy, but she didn't really hear. She didn't have her own personal conviction about it. Now things are happening, and the slightest issue, the first thing that comes to your mind is, oh, did I make the right choice? Maybe I didn't hear God. Maybe God wasn't. Oh, when I even prayed, did God really speak to me? Did I get a sign? That's what happens when you didn't have your personal. When you have your personal conviction, no matter what happens, the first thing you want to do is, no, I'm fighting. And sometimes when things happen in marriage, because you heard from, but you go back to God and say, Lord, you said this is it. Help me in this. I can't do this. And he comes down and help you. So like our brother here said, even when it's wrong, it's not the right one. The Bible says that what God has joined together, let no one put asunder. So you don't put asunder anything. Go back to God and speak to God and say, Lord, I might have done wrong. I might have not listened to you from the beginning. A prayer of mercy is something God does not tolerate. Go back to God and say, Lord, have mercy. Help me in this. I'm already here. I've made this choice. What do you have me do? I want to encourage you. Go back to God and go to God in your prayers. Forget about what the pastor said, what everybody saying, what is going on. See, a prayer of a woman can turn things around for a man. And always understand that when men are going through a lot, mostly when they cannot feed you, they cannot pay your bills, they feel handicapped, and men don't know how to express their emotions. Women are the ones that go around and start shouting, no, things are not, no, but the man is going through a lot. Look at it from the man perspective. You were in his shoes, you are married, you cannot even take care of your family. Things have gone from bad to worse. How would you feel? Look at it from that angle. Pray for that man. So, let's take the next question. I hope this helped you. You see, I just got engaged last month, but I don't know what went wrong with me. I'm having double mind, and after the engagement, different things started coming to my mind. My fiance is a general overseer of the church, like a prophet of God, but now I am confused. Different questions keep running in my head. I really want to marry a pastor. Can I cope? Can I cope because I will be restricted to some type of dressing? Like I will not be able to expose my body like I think. I need counseling to clear my head. Also, what it's to play all about? What she's trying to say is that she likes to dress in some certain ways, and now the general overseer is the person she's engaged to. She doesn't know if she wants to go ahead with the marriage because she wants to be dressed in a certain way. What do you think? Does dressing have anything to do with marriage?
Well, it's hard to do, but people don't bring out love when it's needed. Like, you ask yourself a question like, how much do you love this person? Like, to me, when you step into marriage, you should be ready to give up something. for the person that you love. Not that the man has a problem with it, it's just that his image has a problem with it. Like, you can't be pastoring and you have your wife exposing her legs or her boobs and stuff in church. It affects your message. You understand? It affects you because people are like, okay, you're preaching this, so why is it? Why? You know, discipline. So you should be ready to sacrifice in marriage deliberately. Like, you're getting married, like, see, we can sacrifice more than this now. When you get married, you start having kids, you lose all your sexiness now. You lose all your gorgeousness, and you start struggling to get them back. So if you're willing to sacrifice that much, is it dressing you cannot sacrifice?
Yeah, for what I see, even the Bible, it says in the scripture that we will not think you should be modest.
Yeah.
I believe that being sexy does not mean you should expose all your vital parts. What are you trying to train? Okay, when you have a daughter, she exposes herself all around. How do you feel? For me, I don't see anything wrong. If you love this man, you want to marry him, please marry him. But if you feel it's something you're so uncomfortable with, you must expose your body, then don't marry him. Look for somebody that appreciates you exposing yourself. But personally, I advise you cover up. Because one thing you must know, precious things are always covered.
Yeah.
Even the gold, you don't find them in the surface. They are well covered. The diamonds are covered, they are hidden. So if God could hid precious things, how much more your body? Please do not expose it. Thank you. Alright, so this one, I think this is quite interesting. It said, I really need other people's opinion. How should a wife feel if her husband buys her a car on their wedding day, only for her to discover that the car was purchased in his name? Like everything in the car, including the papers, nothing shows that it belongs to the wife. Yet he pulled a show to present the gift as a surprise to her. Is it normal, or does it mean he didn't really intend to buy her the car? Strong one.
Yeah, it is, because right now I'm trying to think is what is in the man's head. That's the thing. You know, so you don't know. Some men can genuinely feel that my name is your name.
Yeah.
And whatever is mine is yours.
Yeah.
So it can be in your name, it can be in my name. So putting it in my name doesn't really change anything.
True.
So the man may not have that thought in his head that I need to put something that belongs to my wife in her name. Either way, it flows. Like you see joint accounts and all of that. So it's like name doesn't matter. Let's just flow. But but there are some men that just, like one of my friends, they have like how many cars, about 5 all in the man's name. And the wife complains, how do you say you bought me a car? This is your car, it's not mine. But I think that separation mentality shouldn't be there. If the man doesn't exhibit a separation mentality, then you shouldn't. If it's just the name thing, just be free with it. If he doesn't disturb the car, when it's bad, he fixes it. He doesn't struggle the vehicle with you, or if his own is bad, then he takes your own and stuff like that. Just know that it's just about the name thing, and he feels that your name is his name, and after all, when you were married into his name. So whatever it is yours.
From my own advice to this person is, in marriage, you have to learn to understand that both of you are one. So if you put his name on something and you feel you're not comfortable, you should talk about it. Tell him, oh, I like my name to also be on it.
Yes.
Like my car, my name is, okay, whatever we have for me and my husband is my name and his name. Because I personally like to see my name on things. So, and I spoke to him about it. It was something I was free to talk about.
Yeah.
And see, let your husband or your wife, your spouse be your friend.
Yeah.
You should talk about issues. Don't keep it, because he might not even see it that way. He might genuinely, like our brother said, that genuinely from his heart, they actually bought you the car. But people are different. If you like your name in the things, please. If your name is Joy, and his name is Wilfred, let's say William, just tell him, Mr. William, honey, I like my name Joy to also be in the papers. So all he has to do is Mr. William, Mrs. Joy, and the surname, and you're good. But if he insists that, no, he wants his name only, find a way to talk to him. But he still says, and if he's not bothering you like he said about the car, drive your car. It doesn't matter whose name is in the car. Except maybe you have intentions to go and sell the car or something. Or leave the marriage and park the car with you too. My dear. On a lighter note too, I just said that please have a talk with him. It will help you. Okay, this one said, thank you for the great advice on your page. It has greatly enlightened me. Please, I need your help. How can a woman cope with a husband who has a very small penis? Yes. This channel, please, is for very mature mind. It's not for kids, so please don't play this around kids. That said, a penis not more than 2 inches long. This situation was discovered only after the marriage because the couple were celibate during their 1-year courtship. Celibate. Say please kindly post on your page for advice on this matter. Eagerly waiting the advice. Strong one.
Yeah, but first I would not really blame them, or I would blame the church that was in charge of the counseling, because some churches know about these cases, and the man has to verbally own up that his genitalia is perfect. The woman has to verbally own up that she don't have issues, that she's not aware of any issues whatsoever. Because it's both ways. You can enter a marriage and a woman cannot give birth and she hid it from you. The man is impotent and he hid it from you. So both of them have to verbally own up. So that when you go into the marriage, you know that you were lied to. You understand? But in this case, she had no idea. There was no questioning and all of that. But now, the solution to it is prayer answers everything. As much as you believe. There was a testimony about a woman that she didn't have much boobs and the husband liked big breasts. She had to pray. She went to Shiloh, and her only prayer request was breast. There was money in the family, everything, but she wants to look sexy for her husband. She don't want the husband. Like, the man is a genuine man, but it's something he likes, and he won't get it for the rest of his life. It's not fair now. So she was like, no, it's not fair on my husband, and it's not fair on me. God, give me big breasts. Let me satisfy my husband 100%. And she helped God. So everything is possible. I've seen the story of a girl grow, stunted, she has stunted growth. In 2 weeks, God grew her to a perfect size and everything. So everything is possible. Pray, you guys should pray. 2 of you hold hands, say, Father, increase it. This cannot come in between us. That's a big problem. Sex is a big problem.
It is a problem because sex, if you don't have good sex in marriage, trust me, even God created it, He knows why He did it. So I think our brother has answered that.
God created it big, He didn't create it small.
Yes, what I wanted to say, He has just said the prayer answers all things and it changes all things. So this one is a long one. I'll just read and summarize if I can. Say, hi, I have a question. I need your opinion. I don't mind you also sharing on your page. I got married 2 years ago and currently expecting. My husband's family are quite religious people. They don't wear earrings and scarves, and they don't wear earrings and they wear scarves. They tie their hair, meaning they tie their hair. Before we got married, I raised my concerns and told him about it because I literally don't believe in that lifestyle. We also discussed it with our pastor. My husband said he doesn't have a problem with me wearing earrings and stuff. Fast forward 2 years. 2 years later, his dad came visiting and said he has a covenant with God and his female children shouldn't pierce ears, and this covenant extends to my husband since he is the only son. This doesn't still sit well with me at all. Coincidentally, I'm expecting a baby girl. This issue has caused a huge fight between me and my hubby. What should I do?
Okay. Wow. This is a huge one. No, there's one thing now with Christians with the misinterpreting prophecies. It happened with Pastor Kumui about the whole television thing.
Yes.
So the thing is, God reveals stuff, but it takes discernment or extra revelation to understand it, or the wisdom of God to understand it. Now, this is direct. You have a covenant with God that your children, that's the word. That's not English now. You would have said grandchildren.
It didn't say your generation, say your children.
Your covenant cannot, see, the covenant that God had with Abraham ended with God and ended with Abraham and Isaac. It's Isaac that took over
another covenant
himself. If Isaac had refused, after all, did Ishmael carry it?
Ishmael
refused.
Thank you.
Did Abraham force it on Ishmael?
No.
So you are a man, and your own covenant continues with you. So if you don't want to carry your father's, nobody should hold you responsible. And the father should know very well that you should understand English now. Your children, you fulfill the covenant. Your children didn't. You say he's him that's extending it. It's not God.
Yes, extending it. Yes, I suggest that she stands her
So,
ground and let the son speaks to the father that this is my home. I make decisions here.
My home.
You don't come to make decisions. You can only see. I think it's hard time that we learn to let go as parents.
Yes.
There's a level your child gets to. You have to let them go and let them grow. Because even the Bible says that he said, teach the child in the way he will go. Go read your scripture. It didn't say in the way he will grow. In the way the child will go. So the child is going to leave you. So if you have that understanding that my child will grow up one day and leave me, so that will make you understand that you have to sometimes know when to let go. Let go means that you guide them from a distance. Let them be the one to call you and say, oh, Dad, Mom, and what do you think? Please, what's your opinion about this? What do you advise? Not like you're bumping into everything they do. No. It is the husband's, madam, I would advise you, let your husband stand his ground. This is his decision. This is his home. This is his child or one child. His father should not be the one to dictate what happens to his unborn child. No, he should be the one to tell the father, this is what I want from my child. Like my husband would say, no, it's me, it's my home. You don't tell me how to do it. Sometimes, oh no, I say, no, baby. When it has to do with me, you, it is us. Any other person, they don't have opinion here. They have no opinion. Whatever they bring in is a suggestion. So it is our own if we want to take into their suggestion or not. So please advise and encourage, like he said, it is the man's home. It is a covenant you had with your father. Not, he said his children. This is a grandchild, so you should extend it to him.
Can I say something like, when approaching things of the positive, like Christians, always look at it from the negative angle. What if the father was a cultist and had a covenant with his whole cult group and stuff that he should dedicate all his children, and now it's your turn, you want to dedicate your own child because there's his grandchild, will you accept it? So same way you won't accept something negative, that's the same way you shouldn't accept something that seems positive, because it's not from you. If God directly tell you, then you obey. It's not a direct instruction.
It's not.
His instruction is to him and he has fulfilled his whole game over.
Thank you. I think we've answered the major of the questions we have. If you have more questions, you can leave in the comment section, send us a mail, give this video a thumbs up, share with your family and friends if you like it, and have a nice day. Bye. Remember, the problem shared is half solved. It's not over until you win. Bye.